Like I remember, I told you this before. The first time I ever met you at the stand, like 3 years ago. I think you were a little cold to me.
Yeah, bro, because you were talking to my videographer the entire time.
I've been messaging women left and right.
Yeah.
This one girl, she actually sent me a message. She goes, "You're cute," and then I look at her profile.
Dude, we cannot put that in the pod that you just said that.
Don't put that.
We can't.
Is it rolling?
Here we are on beautiful Jones Street.
You saw Ted Jones.
In the wise words of Tony Johnson, I'm not gonna be late. Cut to the kids 30 minutes late.
Can I put this in the fridge?
What is it?
It's just vegetables and like.
No chicken, right?
Why?
What do you mean why? Because I'm vegan. I can't have chicken in my fridge. Just put it in the fridge, whatever. You're keeping your shades on?
Am I leaving the shades on?
I don't care. You can. You want to put the headphones on? You don't have to, but put that microphone in front of you. Nice. You got a fat cross. Fits sitting well on the couch. Tony Dabas. Bro, see, the thing is, once you start running outside, man, you always get like a nice little glaze. You look tan. You look Italian as shit.
Me? This is what happens in the summertime. I get a little, you know.
We're both a little bit.
Hold on, where's my water? You supposed to compliment you?
Yeah, you know, usually the people who are under 20 minutes late get a water. So you can make yourself a water now.
Wow.
Yeah. Use that white cup over there, bro, next to the paper towel.
Why is it on white?
Because unless you want to use that red one. I've like over the past almost 3 months that I haven't smoked weed, I've like dreamed probably 10 times that I had smoked weed, and it felt so vivid. Where I was like, "Damn, why did I smoke weed?"
I'm still a pussy. I lose fights in my dreams.
Bro, last night we did I did stand up comedy after like this rave DJ.
It's rolling already.
What?
The camera.
I don't know. Do you want to start soon?
Should we start?
Let me know.
So right now we're like
yeah, spitballing, but like put the microphone. Let's see if we can just get.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Yeah, bro. But I had I went on stage after a DJ set, and then the mic cut out.
Who's DJ?
It was in my dream.
Oh, okay.
Like some people were there that I knew, and I went on stage after the DJ. But how crazy would that be if you did stand up comedy after like a rave DJ set? Like everybody left, dude. There's like 5,000 people there, and then like 20 people stayed for the stand up comedy. It was insane. And then the microphone cut out, and then one of the guys was like, "Don't do that joke again." I was like, "Oh my God," and it felt so real.
I never had I don't think I've ever had dreams about stage stuff. What's up with these bright lights? Is this how it is in here? Like you invite some girl over to the house, babe, sit down. You got these fucking lights blasting.
Yeah, so you just gotta make sure she's ready for showtime.
She's like, "Why are you so like? You're like, why are you so nervous? Don't worry." Like people talk about like, "Oh, just take him over your house." Like, how do I get him in the house?
Remember, I told you that though. We were talking about that opening line with some chicks, like bring them over, cook them dinner, because you're a good cook. You put vegetables in the refrigerator.
I've been trying. I've been messaging women left and right.
Yeah.
This one girl, she actually sent me a message. She goes, "You're cute," and then I look at her profile.
Dude, we cannot put that in the pod that you just said that.
Don't put that.
We can't.
Is it rolling?
Yes, we're rolling right now. I have to edit that out.
I'm sorry. Hold on. You know what's crazy? Ever since I've been posting these last couple of months, I noticed all the comics around me have been posting more. Like these other, like
I'm posting more because you're posting more.
I feel like, in general, like, well, and I was posting because somebody else was posting. So like, what happens is people in life, people will push each other. Or someone will take it the wrong way, and then they'll just become depressed. And
no, but bro, if you think about it initially, like when we started becoming boys, probably when 6-9 months ago.
Yeah.
I was trying to get you on the fitness grind a little bit, eating healthier, taking cold showers, and then I've
always been on the fitness grind, but I kind of fell off a little bit.
Yeah, I think, and then not drinking, flushing the weed down the toilet.
Weed is no good. Good.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Listen, I know they're legalizing it. But you know what I'm saying? There's a very, very small amount of people, like 1% of the population that could actually function and do weed. But the rest of them, it's like peanut butter. It'll kill somebody. You know what I mean? Like
what do you mean?
No, but like I'm just saying, like weed for me kind of had me going in circles. It made me eat too much junk food, which made me not want to post as much because I looked fat and junky, and it just ruined the whole productivity.
Yeah. I did feel like I could handle the weed. It was just the timing where I needed to stop smoking before the podcast and stop smoking before on stage. So that it would like kind of interfere with my life. And I didn't want to have an important phone call or have a meeting high. So it was.
I would
it was
wake
just
up
like,
later too. You wouldn't wake up later.
yeah, maybe a little bit. I would feel less rested, and maybe I would need a little bit more sleep. But now, like I was telling you earlier, is that I feel that I could sleep less and still feel well rested.
That's what I'm saying.
Like I still take. Do you
way.
ever take naps? Like I took a 15-minute one today, and
I'm not a bear,
good.
bro. I don't take naps.
Yeah, I'm a bear.
People take like my
I'm a
dad
lion,
takes
my
naps.
boy. Yeah.
You take naps?
I mean, yeah, maybe like every other day, bro.
So we got this one fat Colombian.
I'm not
we got this
saying
one
that.
fat fucking Cuban.
Dude,
friend.
how much editing are you gonna make this poor producer guy do?
Who is that guy?
This guy named fucking Ted Jones, bro.
The dating is rough though. Long
Yeah.
story short.
Well, right now I'm semi talking to a girl right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Was she always a girl? You gotta ask these questions.
You want to see her?
Let me see what's up. Show young boss.
All right.
Is it haram
So-
to show me? What does she look like? Scale of
She's
1 to
cute. She's like younger. I can't do this, dude, because if she's fucking watching or listening, I don't want to.
Listen, if she's listening, she knows you're a young boss, and it's just it is what it is. I mean, listen, this is the way I look at it. I used to be. That was another reason why I never posted a lot because I was so self-conscious.
me too, bro.
About the chicks I was talking to and how they saw me.
Yeah, like, bro, you have to see the future self. Like,
You had the truth. The truth is, we have to attract things. The goal is you want to become like I want to be one day selling out the Garden, one day touring around the country. Yeah, maybe a couple of handful of girls that are cute, but to be honest with you, I'm not going to stress over what they think about me because there's 7 billion other people in the world that I haven't met yet that have would, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like you got to give no fucks in this business.
zero
Fucks.
as you know. Yeah, as you know.
And if you know what I'm saying, listen, this is the truth is, and this is a very narcissistic, egotistical way to think, but you're the one out here trying to sell out Madison Square Garden. You're the one out here turning around the country. You're the one doing you're the one with the not guaranteed job that you're chasing your dream. They're out there. Most people are working regular jobs and doing this and doing that. So like they have to understand that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We're not normal
Not normal folk.
human beings.
Yeah.
Mentally. I mean, it's just the way you gotta be. You have to feel like that. I mean, in the way, I walk into the gym, I walk in there, and sometimes I'm like, you know what, it ain't easy being the top 1% of this world. And
That's it?
I'll say things like that.
Not top 0.01?
I don't know. I'll be happy.
1%?
1% mentally.
It's light, bro.
Wow.
0.01, son.
What's up with all these earthquakes? Did New
do you mean
Jersey
all of
had
them?
2 earthquakes
When?
in the last month.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, New York had one the other month.
Well, that was in New Jersey. It originated in New Jersey.
And it just floated to New York.
So this is the second earthquake in a month in New Jersey.
I'm cool. I've had a good life.
I could definitely use a blowjob or two. From some of these shit. I mean, if the world starts ending, I will literally just shoot my shot.
Have you ever paid for sex?
No. That's one thing I don't.
I think we talked about that. Yeah, no. I would never do that.
I know I'm a handsome kid.
You are a handsome kid.
And it's like,
Speaking of, do you want me to suck you now?
for me, I just feel like it doesn't make sense for me to pay for it because I have charisma. I'm confident.
Yeah.
I just financially.
Dude, stop
Don't
fucking talking about that. Stop saying what you don't have. It's fucking annoying.
It's not good?
No, dude.
Why?
It's sticky.
What's that mean?
Get that fucking shit out of here.
I just, right now, priorities
Yeah.
are not on spending money with women.
Sure. There you go.
My
That's
priorities are
fine. Making money with
and
Tony.
And becoming
Understood.
a more aggressive entity in this world.
Okay.
Speaking of entity, I cannot wait to have my chain of ice cream businesses. I want to start my own ice cream.
That'll be distracting until you have like
No.
50 mil.
No, I know. Down the road.
Let's talk about that later.
Yeah.
I do see myself, or I would like to, in like maybe in like 15 years, open up a club and really take care of comics.
If you get taken care of, let's say you're getting like 500 let's say I'm working at Stress Factory. Instead of paying me $100.
Now let's do it. And let's not say a name of the club. Just say a random club.
Let's say I'm working at
a random club. Don't
a
say
random
name.
road club
Sure.
in New York or in the country.
Yeah.
And they're paying hosts $500, $500 to host or $500 to feature.
But you would stay the night there and you'd fly there? How would that work? What do you mean?
I'm saying, let's say whatever it is.
It's like
let's
a
say
day trip.
Let's say it's just a day trip and they're paying you. You're a local and they're paying you $500.
Okay, for the night.
For the night. Sure. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Does that person deserve that? Think about it.
Yes. If the club is making how much?
Yes, but will he work harder? Like, will that comic?
I don't think that's fair. How can you judge that?
I don't know. I just feel like what makes me want...
But you can't say in the scheme of things like, well, is that person
people
later
get comfortable? That's why people get comfortable in like clubs.
But that has nothing to do with the comedy club not paying you.
They do pay you, but they don't pay you as much.
That's what I mean. That has nothing to do with
like 100. Like think about it.
Yeah,
150 hypothetically.
Yeah,
to get for hosting.
And can you describe what
a
you mean by
host? A 2 hour show.
Describe what you mean though.
So you're staying there for about an hour and a half. You get up for 15 minutes, and then you end up performing maybe a little bit in between. So maybe you do 20 minutes of time on stage, and then you wait till the show's over. You make in 2 hours $150. I mean, is that bad?
No.
So then how for them to pay you $500?
Yeah.
That would be too much. I feel like people would be a little bit too comfortable, maybe not work as hard. I feel like part of the hustle is this business is you don't get the big bucks until you sell tickets. That's really what, or when you can draw or when you have a name.
I think that's actually a good point.
Yeah.
Until when you can sell tickets.
Yeah.
But what you're saying, if you're getting paid $150 for 20 minutes of work is what you're saying.
Technically.
Yeah.
So it's really not bad.
Right. But if you look at any other career or job, like a corporate job, if you're somewhere for 2 hours, you're getting paid for that full 2 hours. When you're looking at it, okay, you're just getting paid for that 20 minutes on stage. So it's very different in the comedy industry because you're not getting paid for the time that you're there. You're really just getting paid for the amount of time you're on stage.
And it's also different because that there's people that are doing the exact same thing that are making $5,000. You know what I mean? To host,
to open or do
host
something
or
like
something.
that.
Yeah. Like guys that probably go on the road with Sebastian probably make like $2-3 a show.
Yeah.
Shouldn't say names, right?
No, or we can say it, then I have to bleep it out. Bleep, 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 bleep.
Wow, we're not supposed to bleep? We're not supposed to say names?
Who's making $2 or $3 a show?
I mean, I'm just speculating.
No, don't.
You know what's kind of crazy though? We're 1 degree separation away. What I've noticed is as the social media grows, I've noticed that my followers come from the people that follow me. So what I've noticed...
You didn't go to college, did you?
Why do you assume that? Yes, I went to college.
Where'd you go to college?
Don't, you're not educated, are you?
No, where'd you go to college?
I went to Kingsborough Community College. I went there for 3 years.
And you didn't graduate? Bro, what's the deal with comedians not graduating?
I went there
it's like
for
finish
3
it.
years,
yeah.
And I never graduated. And it was a 2-year college. I left there. I'm looking at the paperwork. I'm like, hold on. I didn't even get any credits. What's going on?
Dad was like, Tony, I really thought you're going to be fucking red.
He really, the thing is, I didn't take school seriously. I mean, it definitely helped me. I remember when I was in school, I was reading a lot. Certain things at school I thought was not necessary. Like I was a criminal justice major. Like, why was I a criminal justice major?
You should know what to pick. Bro, that's the thing in college. Like, we don't know what we want to do until we're at least 25 years old. Maybe some kids, that's what I'm going to say. Some kids will get lucky and they'll pick their passion by the time they're 17, 18, and they'll be able to pursue it for 7 or 8 years, and then they're extremely successful by 24, 25. Or maybe their parents have an influence over them, and then their, their mindset gets
look
wrapped
at that
around
one kid we were talking about on social media. I'm not going to say the name, but like, he freaking 21 years old, 22 years old, fucking huge success. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm 33 years old. Yeah, I'm just now, these last 3 years.
Me too.
Figuring it out.
I was going to say, well, the last episode that I put up, I recorded it yesterday and I edited it today. In 2 weeks will be the 3-year anniversary of when I've been doing TEDJONESWORLD stuff full time and not working at my dad's company. And I really do feel like the past 3 years I've been working a lot, like working so hard on it. And I just slowly am feeling like now I'm hitting
momentum.
Yeah, because March was the most amount of spots I've ever had. Then April was the most amount of. This month was the most amount of spots.
You know what's crazy for me? Like I actually slowed down the stand up a lot lately because like I'm not gonna go to the city and like wander around and try to get spots. But I'm like, I know this sounds crazy, but like I already
But when you go on stage, bro, you're doing a lot more time than
this is like
people.
my
you're doing like 2 or 3 times more than the amount of time.
Well, yeah, sometimes, but like this is the 9th year I'm doing comedy.
Yeah.
Right. So I have experience in the business, and I've kind of been like doing a lot of half hours and like featuring this last year.
Yeah.
So I've kind of like grounded myself as a performer. I know, like, granted, I want to be on stage every night. I need that experience. But I say to myself, if I can pull back from stand up a little bit and just go full force with social media, then in a year from now, I could be headlining and I could make up for everything.
Isn't that interesting though, how times have changed though so much over like the last 10 years?
Yeah, I'm not gonna hustle the spots in the city, barking and doing this.
but 10 years ago, that's really the only thing you'd be focusing on.
Yeah.
And then
now it's a different world.
Yeah, it's the baby stages of this completely different world, dude.
And you want to build a following, but you also want to connect with people on like I've noticed I don't just try to get like for instance, as we speak, 1, 2, 3 people reposted me on their page. You see, as we speak, 3 people, 1, 2, my videos resonated with these people, and I got about 30 new followers. So as like, think of social media as a business.
Let's see. As of right now, 59 people mentioned me in their story. But it's the same fucking video.
That's amazing.
But I would like to have them other videos too.
That's amazing. I hear it in my headphones. It's tripping me out.
But yeah, I think, you know what? It's such a new stage of social media, bro. And we're really figuring out how to balance it, dude.
The key thing is, I feel like I don't know everything about this. I'm still just getting started with it. But like, all I know is if you just are yourself, people are just out there looking to connect with people. So you just got to be yourself. People out there, there's billions of people out there in the world. There's people that want to know, they like you, Ted Jones. They like me, Tony Dabas.
You think they like me?
100%. They love you guys. Like, they love everybody.
Yeah, but you think they like me?
I mean, 100. You definitely have qualities of you that they're likable. You know what I'm saying,
only qualities, not the whole thing.
Everyone likes. I'm just saying, like,
bro, I'm joking.
What I'm saying is, like, we're so caught up with like getting on stage and get that instant gratification. Yeah, it's great, but there's people out there that are touring around. Like, for instance, there's a podcast guy, very big podcast. He's got a podcast. He put out a tour in 2 days. He sold 25,000 tickets. You can't do that without a following. Now, that guy is going to do sold out shows with thousands of people.
Right, but there's also, I mean, there's always somebody who's selling more than you.
I don't care about this.
Somebody. I'm just saying, there's always somebody who has a bigger following. There's always somebody who connects more. So it's just a matter of connecting continuously.
Yes, yes. And just reinventing yourself. And the most important thing I think about in life generally is being able to be self-aware and know when you're crushed hard on stage. Know when you could have done better. Know when you didn't rehearse enough. Like, hold yourself accountable in life. I feel like that's the most important thing, is to always hold yourself accountable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the difference between making it and not making it. People like, there's a lot of people in this business that are out here and they have these shows and they're doing this stuff. And I'm like, these people are never going to make it. And I don't mean to be a dick, but like.
Well, how do you mean? What's
if they get off the stage, because they drink, they party, they smoke weed, they suck at comedy, and they're not getting better. And they just continue the cycle. But because they produce shows, that's the only reason why they get on stage. Because nobody's booking them. You know what I mean? And there's so many people drowning in, they're just kind of like...
what was that?
A lot of people are, they're suppressing the inevitable work that needs to be done. You know what I mean?
Well, I think that's life in general, no?
I was doing it for a long time. When I was smoking weed and I wasn't honest with myself, I knew, is that the FX30? 3. FX3. It says 3.0 or 3?
3.
No, because my buddy, the camera he had, it was sick.
You don't like this camera?
I mean, that's nice, but that thing was.
This thing is fucking.
Is it?
Yeah, it's nice.
That's the Ted Jones camera.
Yeah, it's the Ted Jones camera, bro. We shoot porn on that. Would you ever do porn?
Me?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Really?
With my dad's dick.
What?
No, I would do porn.
You would?
I would. Yeah, I mean, I would, but I would do like a porn in a movie scene. Like I would fuck like.
So that's not real porn.
Like,
okay, let's say this hypothetically. Like,
I mean, my thing is like not that. I always talk about like it's small, but it's like a good 6.5, 7. You know what I'm saying?
I'm talking about
circumference.
I'm talking about if like there was a video of like you and like a female comic.
Wait, who's gonna see this?
Everyone.
Wow.
But we're gonna bleep it out.
No.
And go like this. Say it. We're thinking about doing a car wash sketch where I pull in a very nice car and then Tony brings out a car that's not as nice. And he's like, what do you mean? This is the car you brought in. And I'm like, what are you talking about? This is bullshit. This is not the same car I brought in. Like I was saying, 10 years ago, comics were focused on a lot of different things. And it really didn't start to pick up social media wise until I'd say probably right around I started to do this TEDJONESWORLD stuff full time, when you would see the vertical stand-up clips on the TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube Shorts, and guys like Andrew Scholes being one of the pioneers putting stand-up sets onto YouTube. No, but I like the idea of
The car wash.
kinda.
But we can do because I never did the Italian leasing sketch. We could do the Italian leasing sketch. I followed this one comic.
No, let's not talk about this because then I have to bleep it out. Let's not gossip.
I'm not gonna say names, but I'm just saying I followed this one comic. Got like 6,000 followers. Never followed me back.
Who?
We're not talking about names. Who?
Wait. Let's smile for the thumbnail.
Okay.
Do smile for the thumbnail.
That's great. That's great. That's hilarious. Is that the thumbnail?
Well, you can smile. Yeah, that's good.
All right, we're fucking. That was so weird. But whatever.
That's weird, whatever.
Okay.
Bro, I know, but this is, I talked about this on the last episode. It's like, do you follow coworkers? Are you supposed to, like, what is the deal? What does following someone mean?
Well,
is
you want
it
to have
like
a
the
ratio.
ultimate form of
You want to have a ratio.
No, but I mean, is it like the ultimate form of respect?
These Staten Island women, bro. It's like I did a little video before.
Do you like tattoos?
I like everything.
Do you
I'd like some guy was talking about women before in the gym. He's like this and this. I'm like, I'd like 8 women. 8.
Do you have what was I going to say? You don't have any tattoos, right?
Me? No, I want one of my
Do
dogs.
not get a tattoo of your fucking dog, dude.
Why?
Do not. Don't get a tattoo, bro.
He's a special boy.
I don't care. Don't get a tattoo, though.
Let me see where it is.
We're live on the podcast with Tony D. Wow, that looks sick, dude. I'll send this to you. You like it? It's all pixelated.
Is it?
Yeah.
Where's my pup?
Bro, don't get a tattoo of your dog, bro.
Spike. Spike.
Are you on the
On the camera.
That's cute. Nice. You don't make your bed?
Well, I make it. He just ruins it.
That doesn't look like it's made.
I didn't make my bed.
Yeah, you have to make your bed, bro. Because if you can't win at life if you don't make your bed, you've got to make your bed, bro.
Well, I'm breaking the odds right now.
Dude, you know what the Marines say, dude? If you want to change the world, start by making your bed.
Fuck the Marines. I was supposed to be in the Army. I never went through with it.
How close were you to actually being in it?
I mean, I wasn't close at all, but I'm just saying I felt like I could have done it at some point. If it
You couldn't have, dude.
No. I almost went to the Marines when the Kung. First, I wanted to be a Kung. I almost went to China. That was the
I
closest.
know. I remember we talked about this on the
That
pod
really was
before.
the closest thing I
Is this
ever
your
did.
third time on the pod? Yeah. I think.
Third or second?
Third.
Third?
Yeah.
That's crazy. How long is this pod?
What do you mean?
How long did we go for?
I mean, we have like 45 minutes of memory left. Well, what time do you have to be at St. Mark's? Like 6:30?
We have time.
Yeah.
But I was going to say, I wanted to edit this thing, and we can maybe like shoot something real quick outside.
Yeah, but I would like to have an idea before we shoot something.
Like I remember, I told you this before, the first time I ever met you at the stand like 3 years ago. I think you were a little cold to me.
Yeah, bro, because you were fucking talking to my videographer the entire time.
And that's what I'm saying. But like nobody, that's the thing. people don't know each other, and I feel like people have to get to know each other before they try to engage. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's tough.
It's when you meet people, like you really can't judge off the first interaction.
But the thing is, when that's so different from like people who are in love and shit. You know, like men and women, that's all you do is judge off the first reaction. But like men, we really don't do that much. Men, it's like, well, like when you meet somebody who theoretically you're gonna marry, right? Like you always talk about the first time you met them. You know, you laid eyes on them, you knew they were the one. Maybe not so much now in the phone and social media and dating app age, but it's very much on site.
Laid eyes on them. That sounds fucking crazy.
You know what I mean?
That sounds like somebody.
Yeah, but bro, that's something like your parents would say. Or like
what do you do with that 10-pound weight, by the way?
Nothing. It's just there.
What are those things? 25s?
I think they might be 20s with the fat grips, but I rarely use them, dude.
What's the fat grips?
They like work on your forearms more. So instead of like having a thin grip here, you have like a little bit of a more stress on the forearm.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
What do you bench out here nowadays?
Bro, I don't know. I'm not trying to max bench, but I could do 225, 1 or 2 times.
What do you normally do? Like 15 reps of?
I don't do 15 right now. I'm doing Mike Metzger, where you just go hard as you can in the gym, like 2 or 3 days a week, and you rest the other days. It's like the new method.
Really?
People are talking about, yeah. So I've been cutting down on how much time I've been spending in the gym to rest.
What's it called?
Such. The Mike Metzger method.
I want to start doing that.
Yeah, you should.
Because I feel like I don't.
And I'm noticing more gains. It's not up and down, bro. Back and forth.
Sorry.
Back and forth, not up and down.
Like
yes,
this?
but yes. Not up and down.
Sorry.
Bro, you keep fucking going up and down.
Is this like this?
Yes, back and forth. See how loose it is like that? Just do not go up and down.
I feel very warm and stressed.
Why?
No.
Warm? I feel pretty warm.
I have a very like brilliant storytelling mind, but I also like working with people to like get things down a certain way. For me lately, I've been doing a lot of speaking into the microphone. I've been speaking into the microphone on my phone, then writing everything out, and then going back and re-editing it. That's my process lately. How about you? What do you?
I have like I'd say over like the last 3 months, I've really been starting to write things down. Like I've gone through 3 notebooks already in 3 months. Yeah,
I like handwriting more than writing on computers.
Yeah, me too. And I've begun to learn that. I'd say the past 3 months since I've been doing more stand up, it's been helpful.
How much stand up are you doing a week?
Well, I'm averaging a show a night, so it just depends. Yeah, like I did 30 in March. I did like 32 in April. So it depends. Like Friday, Saturday,
really
I did 6.
It's the reps, bro.
Yeah, I think so.
Everybody says like, oh, that guy's a monster. That guy's hilarious. Is he hilarious or is he just more experienced? Maybe he's not more hilarious than you. Maybe you're more hilarious than him, but you can't even get to that level of hilarity until you is that a word? I don't know. Who knows? But you know what I mean? Like you can't even get to that level. You can't even like, sometimes I feel like I'm so good at crowd work, but I never try. I always try to just do my set. Like the shit that I tell these people at the diner, the stuff that I go off the top of my head when I talk to these customers, it's just like I'm always having them laughing, so effortless. I just wonder, maybe is it because they don't know I'm telling them jokes yet? Is it because it's like catching off guard? Or is it because you're more comfortable than on stage?
I think it's both.
It's both.
Yeah.
I feel like if I can get my level of crowd work type of thing on stage the way I am in the diner or like in the ice cream truck, I'll be a monster.
Well, that's just reps, you know, as you were saying.
Reps. Yeah, the reps, man. But yeah, I'm trying to be like, I'm trying to eat right. I've been trying to do a lot more like, do you eat bread?
Yeah.
I eat a lot of Dave's Killer Bread.
Yeah, I've had that stuff.
That's my go-to.
I've had bagels a few times a week.
Yeah, no, me too. I'll have a bagel. I think bagels are not bad.
No, I think they're good.
Especially if it's a good bagel.
Yeah, it's good like carb wise.
Sesame,
also for your muscles.
But I'll
everything.
try to do everything.
Scoop it out.
Yeah, scoop it out. My guy. I do like
tofu, vegetable cream cheese.
And lox. Well, I do lox.
Yeah. Yeah, but I thought that's recent for you.
What?
Lox, right?
No, dude.
You've been doing lox for a while?
I've been, it's funny. My dad used to get, when I was a kid, he used to bring me to this sushi place. And that's like where like I really loved, like I started loving like the smoked salmon. You get Philadelphia. You never eat fish. How long have you been vegan? We talked about this.
Probably like 4 years and change.
So you never ate fish before that?
No, I did. I used to have sushi all the time, like spicy tuna rolls, California rolls, everything.
You don't think that you're like missing out on the fish stuff? Like just fish, because fish.
I'm trying to be a pioneer in the future of food, potentially.
What does that mean?
I mean, maybe in 10 years, bro, or 15 years or 20 years, people won't eat animals anymore, or we won't be able to because the food system will be damaged. Maybe.
Yeah, but
I'm not missing out on anything health-wise, I tell you that.
You think
I feel great, I look great, and that's really all that,
that's what you tell yourself.
No, that's what that's what I know.
So you don't think that it's restricting you protein-wise?
No, bro.
How much protein you get a day?
A lot.
How much?
A lot.
Do you take processed? Like soy and fake chicken?
No, bro. I eat chickpeas, beans, rice, avocado.
You eat a lot of beans.
A lot.
How gassy are you?
I have toot in bed sometimes.
Huh?
I stay tootin'.
You do. I just think that the vegan stuff is good, but I just personally, like for instance, if you look at my meal, I have a lot of sweet potatoes.
Dude, you're not going to convince me to start eating chicken again, pal.
I'm not saying chicken, but you could have a nugget here and there.
I'm not having
have some fucking nuggets. I mean, listen, what I'm saying is what I like to eat is I like to eat
wieners.
No, I like to eat stuff that's not processed. Like I could never go vegan.
You just eat whole foods vegans, bro.
Yeah, I could never eat like processed fake meats.
Sure, you don't have to. But I'm talking about I eat whole foods, bro. I'd say most of my diet is nuts, avocado, rice, and beans. I'm not kidding, bro. That's 75% of my diet every day. I have cashews almost every day.
What does your father think about this?
He went through a phase of being mostly vegan. Now he's back eating things, but he also thinks I should loosen up. But also, bro, I just have a vision, dog. I want to be this vegan guy who's changing the world for the better, dude. I want to do that. I want people to see me as a pioneer in the plant-based food game. I host vegan events. I post about being vegan and shit. I don't need to have animals suffer. Like, dude, I'm doing a lot of noble shit.
You think fish really suffer? Like
potentially, yeah.
I feel like they don't know.
How the fuck do you know?
They don't know what's going on.
You don't know what's going on.
You're right. It could be like Nemo down there.
Yeah, it could be like Nemo, dude. You're taking his kid, bro. Maybe it's not, but maybe it is. And maybe in your next life, you'll be a fish that gets caught on a hook and eaten in your first day in life as a salmon swimming up a river. Who knows? But I'm saying in this little life we got, I'm not a foodie, bro. I'm not a foodie. I can eat nuts and avocado and rice and beans for the rest of my life. I can eat 5 to 7 things, and I don't give a shit.
How many avocados do you have a day?
Potentially, I average probably 1 or 2. Like, dude, after comedy, I'll go and get a vegan slice of pizza across from the Comedy Cellar. I'll come back here. I'll have chickpeas and avocado in a bowl with hot sauce, and I'm good. I'm not a foodie. I'm not like, oh, what do I want to eat today? I look at the menu. I'm like, oh, what am I in the mood for? Like, I don't need to eat milk chocolate. I don't need to eat sweets that have gelatin in it. Like, dude, I'm good with the Twizzlers, Oreos, Sour Patch Kids. Those 3 things don't have animal bones in it. Those are my 3 sweet things if I want anything sweet. Maybe looking at a birthday cake for your birthday or something, everyone's eating the cake, but I know that there's eggs in it. I'll be like, all right, well, that looks good, but I'm not drunk right now. I'm not much of a drinker. I don't need to drunk eat this cake and have an egg in it.
Have you ever done that?
What?
Like, since you've been vegan, like accidentally like drunk eating cake?
That happened a very long time ago. Yeah, probably like 4 years ago. Yeah, when there was an egg in it, and I just like was drunk and I just ate it.
Fuck.
But I would, dude.
You lost sleep.
I don't know. It's just like I don't want to do that, man. I'm cool being the way I am. I'm not like, it's not something that I really harp on. Food is like you know how people live to eat? People are like, oh, let's check out this food place. Or people write down all the restaurants in their neighborhood.
No, I'm not like that either, though.
No, but I'm like a eat to live.
Yeah,
not live to eat.
Like if you look at what's in here, I have chicken obviously because that's my protein. But like I could eat. It's mainly just cucumbers, tomatoes, lemon, olive oil, some jalapeno.
Yeah, but you're a cook, dude. I'm also not a cook. I'm a preparer. Like, dude, I'll put chickpeas and beans and avocado in a bowl and mash it up and put the hot sauce on it.
Wow.
I don't cook.
I could do stuff like that.
Yeah, but I do it.
Yeah. Well, you do canned. You should start soaking the beans. It's way better.
Yeah, I don't really give a fuck. I just eat it.
Canned
I'm full.
beans.
I don't care. Yeah.
That's gangster.
Yeah.
And you wash the beans first?
Yeah. My ex-girlfriend from a while ago was like, you need to wash it. I was like, I didn't even think about that. I guess you're right. That was the one good thing that came from her.
It gets the gas out. Yeah. And cumin sometimes with the beans.
Cumin what?
Cumin.
Yeah, but that's how it's spelled.
If you put cumin in the
Cumin.
If you put it in with the beans,
yeah,
it helps relieve the gas. Yeah. Oh my God, Ted Jones, what are we gonna do?
What are we gonna do, dude? This has been fun. Bro, I look forward to working with you in the future. And I think that you know, success is a long road, and there's some bumps along that long road, but as long as you continue to have fun as we have been having, I think you and I have created a number of things that are beneficial to the world. We make people laugh. And like I said, dude, I think just doing things out of love and out of the prosperousness out of our heart, bro.
Yeah.
I think that's how we got to operate.
That's all we could be, man. I mean, I've always been like that. I've always wanted to, you know,
making people laugh is so valuable, dude.
Yeah, I mean, like when you're young and you're playing in the park with kids, you don't even remember. Like I remember the first girl I ever dated, like had a kiss, was Chinese. Her name was Kim. I think that's what. No, I'm just saying, like you don't think of things in terms of race, religion, politics until you get older and fucking brainwashed by society. That's all fucking bullshit. At the end of the day, it's a vibe, like the fucking Gen Z says. You vibe with somebody. Okay, what's your name? Ted. I'm Tony. Well, like we laugh about something funny. We make jokes.
Dude, I'm Jewish. You're Palestinian.
Who cares? I you know, it's funny. Like all these people, they're like, oh, you know, with what's going on in the world. Oh, do you like look at Jews? No, I don't care. I'm not gonna look at someone because they're Jewish and now have a hatred towards them. I hated them before. No, I'm kidding. I personally don't. I never cared because I was raised by the mob. You know what I'm saying? And we don't say everybody's just go, you got to keep the Jews around. Let's go for business. You know what I mean? Listen, you want some fucking Arab on the joint? Fucking go.
Okay, so what going forward? We're gonna be shooting a sketch either at the car release or the car wash next Thursday.
Yeah,
that's what it looks like.
Looks like that, and then just a constant flow of like degenerate businesses. That's my theme of like. My thing is like
dude, I also think that either the car wash, bringing in the Range Rover and coming out, I come in, I'm like, oh, okay, you guys have a Honda. You're like, look, buddy, we got a Mercedes over here.
Listen, I don't think you read the fun.
Or I'm looking for a Mercedes, and then you're like, go ahead.
We could recreate the exact sketch we did with my buddy, that the Russian leasing sketch. We could recreate.
I don't know what that is.
I'll show it to you.
No, but can you explain it to them?
So it's like a sketch where somebody comes in for one car and then they try to literally just sell him some fucked up car on the street. And the guy's like, this is not what I was looking for. Listen, pal, this is what we got right now. You know what I mean? And it's like, and then it's like, does it come with, you know, whatever it is. It's like the whole thing is like, you come in for one thing. I like the contradicting humor. You think you're getting one thing and then something else comes out. Like here at Frankie's Funeral Services, your loved ones don't have to be dead for us to bury them. That's like one of my sketches I wrote. Frankie Zucchini is a character I came up with fucking 10 years ago where a guy murdered somebody with zucchini and he was never indicted because he ate the evidence, never held up in court. You know what I mean? The cops showed up to his house. He's like, make some fresh fried zucchini. You want some?
Oh, yeah. That's a guy?
Yeah, that's like a guy. He actually wrote a book called Hide Your Vegetables. And yeah. I think it's about connecting with people and targeting specific types of emotions out of people. What is the vegan community? How big is it?
I mean, it should be bigger. I mean, it's all about. I have no idea how to even.
I mean, hey Siri, how many people in the world are vegan?
Currently, less than 1% of the world's population are vegan. This answer is from readafinimeat.com.
Well, that's a lot.
Yeah, but less than 1%. What number is that even?
I don't know math, but 7 billion people in the world.
10% of 7 billion is 700 million. And then 1% of that.
70 million.
Yeah. And less than 70 million. That's it.
I'm going to continue to eat steak all day, every day. I'm sorry. I think God wouldn't have put this thing on this earth for us to eat.
But maybe he did, dude. But he didn't put it. You know the way some of these animals are being treated?
I know it's fucked up.
God did not intend for that to happen, bro.
But the world is vicious, bro. If back in the day with cavemen and all these different things, do you have an idea how cavemen used to spit game at women? They used to point at their cock. Like, we were fucking savage animals. We've become domesticated. We used to fucking kill things and hunt.
Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Tony Dabas, a great guy, great comedian. You guys should follow his journey, Tony D Comedy. And you said you're putting together a tour soon?
You'll be a part of it from like looking on the screen. And no, you'll be on your own tour, bro. You got this. We're gonna fucking make it out here. And if I'm on tour, there's always room for on my tour. If you want to come through and you have the money to do so, you pull up.
Tony D Comedy, Ted Jones World. Looking forward to making many more life memories with you, buddy. You're a good 100%. Kid. All right, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
See you next time. Ted Jones World. God bless this country. Hold on. I got to post this. I'm getting very distracted.